My name is Jenny Hanna. I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee, and I've been asked to do a Saturday stretch with you all. I have been twirling for most of my life. I love to twirl. It's really my favorite thing in the world. And what I do, I have a BS in biology, and my master's is in health and physical education. And what I currently do is I'm an instructor in the Health and Human Performance Department at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. And I'm also a licensed physical therapist assistant. I've learned a lot of different things about stretching, some through my educational background and then some through many years of competing, and I'm also a ballet dancer. So I wanted to share some stretches that I thought would be beneficial to you all. I also teach a Pilates class in the rec center, and so today I thought what I would focus on is 3 or 4 Pilates type stretches that I thought would be helpful, and particularly focusing on the legs and then the hip. I'm always thinking about that right hip. I tend to get knots there from illusions. I'm sure a lot of y'all do too, that I thought might help you work those things out. And let's see, I have about 3 thoughts about stretching before we start. One is we're going to do a light warm-up here before we get going, because the stretches that I'm going to show you usually happen at my Pilates class is an hour, and they happen at about the 30 to 40 minutes in mark. So by that time, you know, you've done a lot of preliminary stretching. So I just want to make sure we're warmed up enough. So when you try these stretches at home, make sure you do some warming up before them. Don't just jump into the ones I'm going to show you right away. I'm going to do some warm up, but you could even add a little bit more, and that would be great. And my other point for stretching, just a common error that I see a lot, and I just always want to say something just to prevent injury. When you first walk in the gym to practice, just make sure that you always do some light warm-up, like a walk or jog, to warm your body up before you jump into your major stretch. You don't ever want to just run in and, like, say, jump in your split. The recommendations for increasing your flexibility suggest doing a light walk, jog, run. I like to jump on the elliptical, and all of those things help elevate your body temperature, and warm up your muscles, so you're less likely to pull something and your body is more ready to stretch successfully. And I know we're all always looking for that higher leg extension or bigger split, and you can make your biggest gains on those things if you'll work on that, like, say, at the end of your practice time. So stretch in the beginning and then really push for additional flexibility at the end when you are really, really warm. So, and my third thing, because I know that there's a trend for higher and higher legs, and we all want that, but I would just encourage you, as you're working on that, just to start where you personally are. Don't worry about anybody else. And if you'll really think about one thing we're going to talk about with Pilates, it's good posture, your hips and shoulders in alignment, so that you have the best alignment, you're not crooked. Those things will help you get your extensions correctly and will prevent you from having injuries. They'll look better and possibly, give you more longevity. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to go a little further back when I do this first series, so hopefully you can see all of me in the screen, and then I'll come up closer when I do the next part. So get back so you can see me. Let me move this down to the ground. Let's see. Okay, so first thing, we're just going to do a light warm up. We want our feet parallel, hips and shoulders in the box. And Pilates is all about establishing your hips and your shoulders in this strong rectangle, and then engaging your core. The idea is that your core, your belly button, these deepest stomach muscles will be pulling, contracting, pulling in strong towards your low back. At the same time, you keep your normal curve. You don't want to be arched, just your normal curve. You don't want to be sucked under either, but just normal, but it's just strong. And that just helps you be healthier, prevent injuries, and just overall your body be stronger. So deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to go over like a flat back. Relax your head, particularly back here. sure that I'm totally in the screen. So this is just a good warm up. We're gonna stand on one leg, and you want your hips and shoulders in the box. Core pulled in, you're gonna reach really tall. Deep breath in. As you exhale, step straight back. We want both legs parallel. So this is not the time to be like compulsory lunge. Be totally parallel, and that'll stretch your calves in the best possible way. We're just going to do a few of these, using your breath here. Deep breath in, exhale, and this next thing you're going to swoop, relax your upper back, exhale, and up, swoop, relax your head, and other side, and then let's do the other leg. Deep breath in, exhale, make sure you're in parallel, you want this hip lifted. Hopefully that got you lightly warmed up, and I'm gonna get up here on the mat and we'll do the first one. First thing, it's always good to do, we're gonna do called the child's pose. This is an excellent stretch for your low back. Also helps my shoulders. So if you start up here, deep breath in and exhale, just pull back, put your bottom on your heels and pull back. It's a good stretch. Now, next thing, we're going to go up into the down dog from yoga. Shift back just a little bit, make sure you guys can see me. So, you want your weight to be even between your hands and your feet. And you want your heels down so you're getting a good calf stretch. And we want to send your bottom straight up to the ceiling or the sky. First one, this is really good for your Achilles. We're going to go up on both toes, then pick a foot. And you're going to roll down slowly, back up to releve, into the other foot, and down, back up. And it gives your one Achilles a break while you stretch the other one. Okay? And then this next series, we're going to pick a leg. I'm going to take my left leg up, and so you take it to wherever you are. Deep breath in here, hold on to your core. As you exhale, we're going to pull in like to the plank position. And then you're going to send it back up. And I usually do this about 5 times. On the 5th time, you're going to pull your leg in between your hands. This is called the Pigeon Pose. And you're going to lean forward. And this is a really good stretch for all your hip area. So you can lean forward. Get a good stretch. You can hover here as long as it feels good for you. And then you can come up, you can just stay upright, or if you want to, take your upper back a little bit, you can. And the next one, we're gonna bend this leg. I'm gonna turn so you can see me better. So this one is a really good quad stretch. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bend this leg. This is a time that is really important not to turn out. My leg would really like to, but we want to keep it totally parallel so you can stretch all of your quad muscles. So what we're gonna go deep breath in. As you exhale, first just let's see if we can bend. And then now this time I'm gonna grab hold of it, and with a little resistance, so I'm gonna go deep breath in, and you're gonna push against your hand, resist. As you exhale, you'll probably find you can come closer. So push and resist, and back in, and that is a really good stretch for this whole quad area. Now this next one I have found really helpful to get this IT band. It's a muscle that runs right here. If you stay in this position, go to the tip of your toe, if you kind of wiggle it around towards your pinky, that can really get that area. Okay, and then we're going to pull back after that into the child's pose again. Okay, and if you were doing this, please do the other leg too, okay? I'm going to show you 2 exercises that'll really work your legs too, but it's going to get your core. So we're going to sit up really tall, your best posture. And so core pulled in, deep breath in. As you exhale, you're going to roll down really slowly. I always tell people it's like you're going to count all your low back bones, count them all. You particularly through your low back. You're going to stop where your shoulders are just off the ground. And for this one, we're going to pull one leg in and straighten the other. You're getting a core workout with this head still lifted. And keep breathing, deep breath in and exhale. We're going to get this stretch at the same time. Now, if this hurts your back at all, just take your leg a little higher, because the most important thing is that you engage your core stomach muscles. So after you do maybe 5 or 10 like this, then you can straighten both legs. Same thing, your head is still lifted, and you can switch your legs like scissors. Shake it out. You may want to do this one in between. I'm going to roll back up and show you another one. This is a good stomach one. So it's called the 100. Deep breath in, same beginning. Roll down really, really slow. There are different styles of this one. This is the first version to protect your low back. We're going to keep your feet flat, shoulders off the ground. You're going to make fists, core pulled in like belly button to the spine. And you're going to pump and you count to 100. I won't do 100 right now, but just keep pumping. And that's a really great core stomach muscle exercise. After that, you'll probably want to pull your legs in. And let's do one good low back stretch. Arms out like a T. Send your legs over to one side. And your head to the other. And then once you come up, you'll want to go the other way. Head, legs the other way. Head the opposite. Shake it out. I have one more good stretch for you. Just one that I've learned that it helps my illusion hip. I don't know about y'all, but I tend to get, when I do a lot of triples, a lot of times there's a knot right here, top of the hip flexor and the glute muscles. So if you'll, and you do that, please do this on both sides. I'm just going to show you for this right hip. You'll take a left lunge. Okay, so first be straight, and then if you'll roll a little bit towards that right hand and give it a slight twist, you'll be able to get to this really hard to stretch area. I used to not know one for this, and this one has really made a big difference. It actually helps me get lower in my splits if I do this and then go back to straight. Okay, and I'm going to move my phone so that you can see me again. Alright, well, I really enjoyed stretching with you, and I just want to encourage you to keep working, keep practicing. I hope y'all are all staying well at this time that we're dealing with the virus. So please stay well. And while you have a little extra time that we didn't expect to have, it's a great time to set some more goals. So I really encourage you to keep practicing, keep stretching, and I'll look forward to stretching with you again next Saturday. Bye.